by preparing for the worst? While you're taking action by preparing for the worst, you're showing your subconscious that you really feel that the worst will occur. So that's the outcome that occurs. Something that I've learned from Miss Scott Shin is it's best to have people in our corner that see and hears what we're going through, yet they speak life over all situations, whether the situations are gloomy or not. So it's like, if you did all this work for years to come, let's say 6 years, like most of us did a lot, grew a lot spiritually, emotionally, physically, and it all began, well, most of the real work began in 2020 when we was isolated. So 6 years ago, you still want to indulge with people that ain't even start that work yet. And that's why I be a little cautious on dealing with people, because I did a whole rack of work. Mr. Abdullah gave Mr. Never guarded the law. Mr. Goddard explained that what he had learned from this is we already everything we want. Speak, think as if whatever you want is already achieved. We have to not only speak, think those things into existence, but we have to give them the tones of reality, meaning to imagine the feelings of the wants that are already present and focus on those feelings, because the feeling is the secret, which is also the title of one of Mr. Neville Goddard's books. Whatever we think, visualize, feel, and act on, that's what shift reality. It's so simple, but most of us put our main focus on our current responsibilities, relationships or lack thereof, health, wealth, material possessions or lack thereof, careers, not having access to certain foods, or having direct access to things most people don't have. Yet, people tend to focus on things in the wrong way. Instead of speaking, thinking, feeling, and acting our way into the outcomes or realities we really want, we tend to bring to fruition the outcomes we really don't want. How so? When we say or think things like, I will heal, yes, words have power, but energy is direct. So saying I will implies that it's not already fulfilled, so it won't be fulfilled. Remember, every time we think, speak, or feel, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, we are telling our subconscious brain to give us more of whatever it is that we feel. So the subconscious will give us more of those things for us to heal. Because we said I will instead of I am. And I am impresses the subconscious mind to make it find ways for us to be healed. Florence Scovel Shinn brought more awareness on how our words are the fabric that shapes our reality in her book called Your Word is Your Wand in 1941. Note that we are talking about things that's beyond the physical, which means we are actually learning metaphysics, which means beyond physical, beyond physics. Ms. Shin and Mr. Goddard reminded us that even Yeshua, the Hebrew name of our Creator Son, was even telling us the same things through his teaching. Simply put, he told us that he and the Father are one. He never said, I will or do the works of my Father. He did the works of the Father, and he also told us that we'll do greater works than him. Now, Mr. Shin explained that Yeshua also said, by your words you are justified, by your words you are condemned. A lot of people brought disaster and chaos into their own lives through speaking things they don't really want. Some examples Ms. Shin also gave is a wealthy lady came to her and wanted to know why she began to experience poverty and limitation. The lady had a nice home and was just tired of the management of her home, and often repeated she was sick and tired of the home and she wished she lived in a trunk. Now the lady sleeping in a trunk. Another woman was very wealthy and also joked about getting ready for the poorhouse or shelter. A few years later, the woman was almost broke. These ladies are examples of how we can impress our subconscious mind to bring into fruition realities we don't really want. Doesn't matter if we're currently wealthy, healthy, happy, skinny, fat, angry, or not. Fortunately, the universal law works both ways, and the situation of lack may be changed to one of plenty, Florence Scovel Shinn said. Here's a cool example. A lady only had $8. Ms. Shin told her, good, we'll bless the 8 and